noting a couple of names in the Finnish ranks, I should say, is Glenn Kamara. He is primarily known for his time at Rangers, now plying his trade at Leeds United. And Robert Taylor, those who do follow the MLS closely, the 29-year-old midfielder of Inter Miami. Finland are in fact captained by Lukas Hradecki, the experienced goalkeeper who is in fact part of the Bayer Leverkusen ranks. They're having a tremendous time so far in the Bundesliga, sitting top of the table. Turning our attention to the lineups, we take a look at Finland first. It's a 4-3-3 for them. Hradecki in goal. A back four of Alho, Tenho, Ivanov and Paltoa. In midfield, it's Kamara, Schüller and Kerinen. And up front, it's Jensen, Pohjanpalo and Hakans. And as for the away side, Northern Ireland, it's a 4-4-1 formation for them. They do have Connor Hazard between the sticks. A back four in Taul, McNair, Ballard and Hume, who will play on the left side of defence. In midfield, it's McCausland, Saville, Thompson and Lewis on the left side. Further forward is Price, and he is partnered with Charles. Both captains embrace, and we are moments away from kick-off. Northern Ireland keen to get a win under their belt, which will hopefully set them up ready for 2024. $1,000 or so have made the journey from Belfast to Helsinki. And it will be the away side, Northern Ireland, to get the game underway. They're kicking from right to left in this first half. We are underway in a first touch for Paddy McNair. Inside the Northern Ireland half. The ball is back with Taul, the right back this evening in the Northern Irish ranks. Now Paddy McNair, he flips the ball forwards, headed down by the Finnish midfielder Schüller, and then cleared away inside the Northern Ireland half. Ball is played out by Connor Hazard. Now Northern Ireland come forward, just over the Finnish halfway. Ball is played out down the Northern Ireland right, and then it's back to Paddy McNair. McNair on to Jamal Lewis, who is with Newcastle in the Premier League, as the ball goes out on the far side for a throw-in to Northern Ireland. It's a deeply cold evening in Helsinki. Just 1 degree. Jamal Lewis has it and he's won his side a corner. First corner of the game for Northern Ireland. 2 minutes gone. Finland 0, Northern Ireland 0. Corner to the away side. Ball is delivered into the area, headed down, and it eventually evades everybody and goes out for a goal kick. It is expected to be a low goal-scoring affair between these two sides as the ball is played out onto the Finnish right-back Arlo. Now on to Ivanov. He plays it on to Tenno, his fellow centre-back partner for this evening's clash. Now there's space for Arlo to come forward down the Northern Ireland left. Finland win the ball back inside their half. Now it's in the Finnish centre circle, played out down the Northern Ireland left. And it's not dealt with by George Saville. The ball is midway inside the Northern Ireland half. Now a chance for Peltoa to get the ball in. Instead he plays it back into the centre circle. Now Finland come forward again. All bodies back for Northern Ireland. Ball is played forward, headed away by Ballard for Northern Ireland. The ball is inside the Finland half with Tenno. Now played forward by Ivanov, but picked up at the back by Northern Ireland. Now the ball is midway inside the Northern Irish half. Nice tackle there by Hume. And he's managed to win his side a free kick. Free kick to Northern Ireland inside their half. Will be Connor Hazard, the goalkeeper, to take. The free kick is taken. Five minutes gone. The ball play has just been paused. Now the free kick is taken at the second attempt. The ball is played down. Northern Ireland come forward in a tame effort in there from Price and ends up into the arms of Herodecki. Now played down onto Peltoa. Now back to Herodecki, the skipper, who plays it out onto Tenyo. Now Ivanov inside the Finnish 18-yard box. He comes forward, plays it down the Finnish left. The ball is now inside the Northern Irish half and then played back again, but there's a slip there and it's presented. Northern Ireland come forward. Now a shot is fired in the end, and the ball was played across by McCausland down the Northern Irish right, and he picked out Charles, whose tame effort lands straight into the gloves of Herodecki. Now Finland have it inside their half. Kamara. Now on to Tenyo. The ball is inside the Finnish half to Arlo. Now back to Herodecki. He plays the ball out from the back, the Finnish goalkeeper. Ball is chipped forward and not dealt with by Northern Ireland and Ballard. Now Finland close to the 18-yard box of Northern Ireland. Played out to Kamara, about 22 yards out from the 18-yard box. Again, a 5-man defence for Northern Ireland, staying resolute as Finland come forward inside the Northern Ireland half once again. This time the ball is given away by the Finland midfielder Glenn Kamara, and a throw-in just over the halfway line to the hosts. Now Finland come forward down the Northern Ireland left. Again, they opt to play the ball back into the centre circle. Now it's down the Finland left. Onto Glenn Kamara. He continues with it. Plays it forward, but again runs into traffic. Picked up by Northern Ireland's Price, and he looks to play the ball forward. And he's managed to win his side a free kick. A foul this time on the Northern Ireland striker Charles by Ivanov inside the centre circle. So free kick to Northern Ireland. Ball is chipped into the Finland penalty area. Headed down onto Northern Ireland's Price. Now played back and chipped again into the area, but it's picked up by Finland inside their half. The ball is then lashed out on the right-hand side inside the Finnish half, close to the corner flag. No real rhythm to the game inside these first 10 minutes. Finland 0, Northern Ireland 0. Throwing to Finland, taken by Arlo. Northern Ireland have it inside the Finland half. It's down the Northern Irish left with Jamal Lewis. Now Saville looks to play it on, but again Finland win it back. Now it's won back in the Finland half. Now Jamal Lewis out to the Northern Ireland left to Saville, who crosses it deep into the 18-yard box. Picked up by Northern Ireland, and Finland see it out for a goal kick. Both teams slow off the pace in these first 10 minutes. As mentioned, no real clear-cut opportunities or rhythm to the game. Both sides finding it difficult to conjure up any chance on the opposing goals. Throwing to Finland midway inside the Northern Ireland half down the Finland left. The ball is now in the centre circle with Finland's Tenjo. Back to Arlo. Now Tenjo to Ivanov inside the Northern Ireland half. Again, Finland play the ball back into their own half this time. It's chipped forward, picked up by Rangers' Ross McCausland, and goes out down the Northern Ireland left inside the Northern Irish half for a throw-in to Finland. Throw-in is quickly taken. Now the ball is in the centre circle with Finland tenure. Now Ivanov, he plays it on to Arlo. Arlo looks to cut inside and then once again plays the ball back. The ball is back into the Finnish half. This time it's chipped forward, a bit of a hit and hope ball. It has picked out a Finnish body. Now a shot is fired in by Jensen and it goes out for a corner to Finland. 12 minutes gone, Finland 0, Northern Ireland 0. Corner to the host, which will be taken by Jensen. Jensen donning the short sleeves with gloves as the ball is floated into the area and it's evaded everybody, and it had the Northern Ireland goalkeeper Conor Hazard scrambling, and the referee has decided it will be another corner, so Hazard's most likely got fingertips on that corner from Jensen. So take two from the corner for Finland. The ball is fired into the area. It's not away, and then a shot is flashed back in a tame effort, and then one which is hit by Kerinen straight into the gloves of Conor Hazard. First real opportunity, and it's come to the host Finland. Shot was fired in inside the 18-yard box. And this time the ball is inside the Northern Irish penalty area. This is Ballard. He plays it on to his centre-back partner, Paddy McNair. Now back to Ballard. Northern Ireland looking for a way out. Coming to the Finnish half and put out of play by Peltola. Throw into Northern Ireland down the Northern Irish right. Now they play the ball back again. It's with Paddy McNair inside the Northern Irish half. George Saville this time. He looks to pull the strings in midfield. Drifts it out down the Northern Irish left to Lewis. Now back with Saville. The ball is inside the centre circle. Ballard comes forward this time. Back to Paddy McNair. He brings it forward over the Finnish halfway line. Out to the left to Jamal Lewis. Lewis can look to get a cross in. Instead he plays it infield to Saville. Back to Lewis. Now played forward by Thompson. Now Saville crosses it inside the Finnish 18-yard box. He's picked out Lewis on the edge of that. Now Lewis looks to dance his way past the Finnish right back Arlo, but he gives the ball away this time. Now it's Finland's turn to come on the attack. They give the ball away this time, and it presents another opportunity for Michael O'Neill's side to come forward. The ball is with George Saville just over inside the Finnish halfway line. Now it's back to the Finland goalkeeper Herodecki. He plays it short to Tenyo. Now Ivanov. Ivanov down the Finnish left to Peltoa. Finland are awarded a free kick this time. A free kick just over the halfway line inside the Northern Irish half. Foul by Towell on Glenn Kamara. Free kick is quickly taken. Finland this time play it back. Now it's Ivanov deep inside the Finnish half. He chips it downfield, looking to pick out Hakans, and Hakans twists, turns, and the ball is broke to Kamara in the area, and it's hacked away by the Northern Irish defence. Now it's down the Northern Ireland left, played across by Arlo into the path of Glenn Kamara inside the Northern Ireland area, and then the away side managed to clear their lines. McNair back to Conor Hazard, who does the sensible option by kicking it long. Now headed down and straight into the path of Paddy McNair. He picks out Jamal Lewis. Now Lewis has got space inside his half down the Northern Ireland left. Instead, he holds up play and opts to go back to George Saville. The ball is now inside the Northern Ireland half. Chipped forward this time by Thompson, who's picked out Hume. Hume's cross into the Finnish area from the right. It's back to Hume, and the ball's broke to Charles inside the Finnish area. Now back to Hume. Again, the ball is given away by Northern Ireland. Now this is Ivanov, the Finnish centre-back, who plays it out down the right to Arlo. Now back to Tenyo. No real fluidity in these opening 19 minutes between these two sides, as the ball is chipped forward and straight to Northern Ireland's right back Towell, who plays it on to goalkeeper Conor Hazard. Now Paddy McNair. He's played it back to Towell. The ball is played forward and then back again into the Northern Irish half. Now it's with Paddy McNair. He plays it down the left inside the Northern Irish half to Jamal Lewis, and then kicked long by goalkeeper Hazard. Then played forward by the Finns. George Saville, he wins it and then plays it onto Price. Now the ball is onto Thompson, and he picks out Hume down the Northern Ireland right, inside the Finnish half. Played forward this time by the Northern Irish right back Towell, and it's straight out of play for a throw-in to Finland inside their half down the Finnish left. Ball is now back with Tenyo. Now Ivanov. Back to the Finnish centre-back, Tenyo. He plays it on to Arlo, just over the Northern Irish halfway line. Now it's played back and then forward once again onto Schuler. Now it's with Arlo down the Northern Ireland left and dealt with at the back by Ballard, and then cleared away by Paddy McNair. Now Saville plays it on to McCausland. Now Jamal Lewis down the left. The ball is eventually fired forward by Price into Charles midway inside the Finnish half. Now it's over to the right. Ball is played into the area, and a tame effort comes in from Price, and this time it's hit by George Saville just 20 yards out of the Finnish box, but it's a tame effort and straight out for a goal kick. Now the ball is with Peltola, the Finnish left back, midway inside the Finland half. He plays it on to Tenyo. Now Ivanov. Ivanov drifts forward and again opts to chip it forward, but plays it straight to Taul. Now Northern Ireland have it in their half. The ball is now with Jamal Lewis over the Finnish halfway line. But again, it's played back, this time by Price. Paddy McNair to Ballard. Now back to McNair, formerly of Manchester United in their youth academy. McNair has it again. Now a free kick midway inside the Northern Irish half. Charles takes a tumble this time. Will present a opportunity for Connor Hazard to play the ball forward. Foul was committed by Tenyo, so free kick to Northern Ireland. Just short of the halfway line, which will be taken by the former Celtic goalkeeper Connor Hazard. It's delivered up and into the area, and the ball lands into the arms of Lucas Herodecki in goal for the Finns. Now rolled out by the experienced goalkeeper. On to Peltola. Now this is Tenyo. On to the Finland right to Alho. He plays it forward, switches it across over to the left, but it's headed back quite comfortably by Ballard and straight into the arms of Connor Hazard. Connor Hazard, of course, replacing Bailey Peacock Farrell, who is the number one these days for Northern Ireland, as the ball goes out down the Northern Irish right inside their half. Throwing to Northern Ireland. Throw-in is quickly taken by Hume, headed on by Price, and then played out of on the far side by the Northern Ireland forwards. Throw-in this time is quickly taken by the Finns. It's with Herodecki inside the Finnish 18-yard box. He plays the ball out straight to Tenyo. Now it's with Peltola. He looks to start a Finnish attack. And again, it's played back into the Finnish half. Now it's with Arlo inside the Northern Irish final third from the right. Ball goes out for a throw-in to Finland. "26 minutes gone, and it is fair to say the game has lacked any kind of urgency between both teams, as Northern Ireland win themselves a free kick down their left. A foul this time by Schuler on Jamal Lewis. So free kick to Northern Ireland. Hazard to take. Played long by the Northern Irish goalkeeper. Headed down by Schuler. Picked up with Paddy McNair inside his half. He plays it back into his 18-yard box to goalkeeper Connor Hazard. Now George Saville this time plays the ball up in the air. Then it's played forward by Ballard. And now the ball is with Finland and Arlo inside the Northern Ireland half down the right. He gives the ball away this time. But it's picked up by Tenyo, and he's lashed that out of play inside his own half. Throw into Northern Ireland down their left inside the Finnish half. Quickly taken. George Saville over the halfway line this time. Now Price brings it forward. He gives the ball straight to a Finnish body in Schuler. Now Schuler gives it away. But Finland do win the ball back, and a free kick this time. A foul by McCausland on Kerinen. The ball is with Finland inside their half. 28 minutes gone. Finland 0, Northern Ireland 0. The ball is with Ivanov. Now it's with Peltola inside the Finnish half. Now Tenyo plays it forward onto Schuler. This time it's played forward, and then Northern Ireland clear their lines straight into the Finnish half. It's picked up by Peltola. Played forward by Ivanov. Now Kerinen inside the Finnish half. He plays it out down the Finland right to Arlo. Now back to Tenyo. Arlo this time over the Northern Ireland halfway. Paddy McNair has it. He plays it out down the Northern Ireland left to Jamal Lewis. Now Lewis goes for the safe option back to Paddy McNair, and then it's cleared away by Connor Hazard. Headed up in the air, and Northern Ireland get themselves a free kick just short of their 18-yard box. A foul this time by Pojampalo. It was a rather needless one, that, by the Finnish striker, donning the number 20 for his country. Half an hour gone at the Helsinki Olympic Stadium. Finland 0, Northern Ireland 0. Connor Hazard plays it deep into the Finnish half, flicked down by Glenn Kamara. The ball is back with Finland inside their half. Now Ivanov. He looks to find an opening. It's now with Arlo down the Finland right inside the Northern Ireland half. Then again it's played back into the Finnish half. Now Ivanov. A rare touch for Peltola. Now played out to Arlo down the Finnish right inside the Northern Irish half. But again it's brought back. Now it's with Glenn Kamara down the Finland left. Midway inside the Northern Ireland half. Kamara still has it. It's into the area, and then it's good defending by Ross McCausland, who's back there, the young 20-year-old Rangers midfielder. The ball is with Finland midway inside the Northern Ireland half. Down the Finnish left. Glenn Kamara this time. He twists and turns and offloads the ball. Now Peltola. On to Glenn Kamara down the Finland left. He runs into traffic this time. The ball is central in the centre circle. And this time it's back to the Finnish goalkeeper, Herodecki. He plays the ball out to Ivanov. Ivanov to Tenyo. Now a chance for Tenyo to bring it forward. Now played forward by Arlo, and now a shot is fired inside the area for Finland, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. It was a clear foul on Paddy McNair. So free kick to Northern Ireland. The foul was committed by Ivanov, who made the darting run from the centre-back position straight forward into the Northern Ireland area, and it was a clear push in the back of Paddy McNair. And the referee rightly awards Northern Ireland the free kick. Finland come forward inside the Northern Ireland half, though. This time it's cleared away at the back by Northern Ireland's Ballard and goes out midway inside the Northern Ireland half down the Finnish right. Now played forward onto Ivanov. It's with Peltola inside the Northern Ireland half. He gives it away this time and has also committed a foul in the process. It was actually Hakans, the man who committed the foul on the Northern Irish right back, Towell. So 11 minutes to go before half-time. Finland 0, Northern Ireland 0. A game which so far has been starved of very little chances. Again, an opportunity for Connor Hazard to play the ball into the Finland mixer. Referees just having a few words with the Finnish back line. Hazard now takes the free kick. Ball into the Finnish area, and it was played down, and a shot on goal is fired in by Charles, but again it's a tame effort, and it's certainly not troubling Herodecki in the Finland goal. Now this is Ivanov. Back to Ivanov. He chips it forward this time, looking to pick out Pojampalo, and then he drives it low across into the Northern Irish 18-yard box, and it's cleared away, but it's offside anyway. Pojampalo, the man in the offside position. Just seeing replays of that opportunity by Northern Ireland, but it was a tame effort that by Charles. So free kick to Northern Ireland for that offside by Pojampalo. And a chance once again for Connor Hazard to deliver it long. He does just that. Headed up and picked up by Finland. No free kick. The ball is with Northern Ireland down their right inside the Finnish half. Given away by McCausland. Now Finland look to capitalise on that. Instead the ball goes out down the Finnish left inside their half. Played back to the goalkeeper Herodecki. Still with the Finnish skipper. Herodecki on to Tenyo. This is Ivanov. Now down the right to Arlo. Arlo plays it back to Tenyo inside the Finland half. Now on to Ivanov. Peltoa goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. Now this is Tenyo. He's looking to find a way out. Instead he plays it on to his fellow centre-back Ivanov, who plays it forward inside the Northern Ireland half down the Finnish left. The ball is held up well and played back to Peltola, midway inside the Northern Ireland half. Now it's in the middle and played once again out to the left to Peltola. All men back for Northern Ireland. Now played forward inside the area, the Northern Ireland area. It's still not clear, and the referee, has he given an offside or has he given a penalty? It remains to be seen what the outcome from the official has given. It does look as though the referee has pointed to the spot here. There was clearly a foul committed on Arlo. But was there an offside in there? The VAR are just checking this. Now it did look as though there was a foul. But there also looked as though there was an offside. The offside potentially from Pojampalo, but the check is still continuing. The VAR have decided it will now be a penalty to Finland. So 5 minutes to go before half-time and a chance for the hosts Finland to take the lead. So an opportunity from the penalty spot for Pojampalo to give Finland the lead. He steps up and he scores. No problem in the end for Pojampalo, and it's lift-off in Helsinki for Finland. They lead Northern Ireland by a 1-0. Pojampalo, the man who's put the ball in the back of the net. First real opportunity we've seen so far in the game. Connor Hazard dived down to his left, but Pojan Parlo fired it beyond the Northern Ireland goalkeeper to the goalkeeper's right. And it's now 2 goals in 9 matches for Pojan Parlo, and it's Finland 1, Northern Ireland 0. The ball is now with Jamal Lewis inside the Northern Ireland half. Now it's played back to Connor Hazard. The ball is up in the air inside the Finnish half this time. There did look to be a bit of a lack of communication between the referee and the official on the far side. But the penalty was eventually awarded by VAR and confidently dispatched by Pojan Parlo. Throwing to Northern Ireland on the halfway line, down the Northern Irish right. 2 minutes to go before half time. Finland 1, Northern Ireland 0. Throw-in is taken. Ball is played down by Thompson. Now it's midway inside the Finnish half. Finland bodies managed to get themselves back, and a free kick this time around 24 yards out to Northern Ireland inside the Finland half in a central position. A foul by Schuler. Less than a minute to go of normal time at the end of this first half. Free kick to Northern Ireland. To be taken by Thompson. It's floated into the Finland area and headed down, but straight into the arms of goalkeeper Herodecki. Wouldn't have counted anyway. There was an offside in there involving Ballard. The ball was actually headed across the face of the Finnish area by Ballard, and it was confidently claimed by Herodecki in the first attempt. So just a minute of additional time at the end of this first half. First 45 minutes, which is fair to say not been the most entertaining, but Finland do have the lead through Pojan Parlo from the penalty spot. The ball is with McCausland down the Northern Ireland right. He plays the ball forward into the Finnish half. Now picked up by Schuler, delivered forward. Now it's played across into the Northern Ireland penalty area, but out comes the onrushing Connor Hazard. He quickly plays the ball out down the Northern Ireland left. This is Jamal Lewis inside his half. He plays it on to George Saville. And the referee draws a close to the end of the first half. No clear-cut opportunities for either teams going into the interval. And at half-time in Helsinki, a bitterly cold night in the Finnish capital. It's Finland 1, Northern Ireland 0. Welcome back to the clash between Finland and Northern Ireland. And if you are just joining, it is the hosts, Finland, who take a 1-goal lead into the second 45 minutes. Joel Pojampalo from the penalty spot, which separates these two sides. The man wearing number 20, Pojampalo, on 42 minutes. A confidently dispatched spot kick, firing to goalkeeper Connor Hazard's right. It is a bitterly cold night in the Finnish capital, Helsinki. As both sets of fans are certainly in a party mood. It will be Finland to get the second half underway. They're kicking from right to left. We are underway for the second 45 minutes as the ball is played long by Finland and straight out for a Northern Ireland throw-in down the Northern Irish left. Will be taken by Jamal Lewis. Headed down and picked up by David Thompson. Now cleared away by Dan Ballard, the defender who plies his trade with Sunderland. Now it's on to Ross McCausland inside the Finland half. Throw in to Finland, which is cleared downfield, and the ball is now inside the centre circle. Picked up by Finland once again. Now this is Tenyo. Plays it on to Peltola down the Finnish left. Back to Peltola. Now Ivanov. He clears it downfield this time, but it's picked up by Ewan Tal. Now played on to Jamal Lewis inside the Finland half down the Northern Ireland left. Back to Lewis. Now on to Paddy McNair at the back. Ballard this time. He twists, turns and manages to evade Pojampalo, and now he picks out George Saville. Ballard plays it forward, straight to Towell inside the Northern Ireland half. This time it's fired out to the Northern Irish left inside the Finland half to Jamal Lewis. Lewis plays it forward to Price, but then it's played back to Thompson. Now Paddy McNair, he floats it forward. Picked up by Ivanov for Finland, then cleared long by Lukas Herodecki, the experienced Finnish goalkeeper. Now Glenn Kamara for Finland. The Finns have it inside the Northern Ireland half in the centre circle. Nice play. Now on Glenn Kamara, he plays it onto the left and a shot is fired in. 2-0 to Finland. Fantastic goal. A fantastic hit by Hakans. Great start to the second half for the host. Daniel Hakans, the man who's got it. The ball was laid off in the centre by Glenn Kamara, and Hakans was there to take his tally to 4 goals in 5 matches. What a start for Finland in this second half. The ball was played over the halfway line, and Hakans did well to offload to Kamara, who played it straight back to the Finnish forward. and his left-footed effort finds the back of the Northern Ireland net via the post. And Finland double their lead in Helsinki. Finland 2, Northern Ireland 0. Now played downfield. Free kick to Northern Ireland this time. Free kick to the away side, which will be taken by goalkeeper Conor Hazard. Hazard plays it downfield into the Finland 18-yard box, and this time it's dealt with at the back there, picked up by Glenn Kamara inside the Northern Ireland half, down the Finland left. He offloads it this time. He's managed to pick out Kerinen. Now on to Kamara. The ball is midway inside the Northern Ireland half. Tenyo this time plays it out down the Finland right. Now Schüller. Schüller plays it on to Arlo. Now back to Schüller. Arlo this time, down the Finnish right. Opts to go back. The ball is inside the centre circle. Now floated long by Ivanov. The Finnish tails are certainly up, and it was well brought down by Jensen, but the flag is raised and it will be a free kick to Northern Ireland. So if you are just joining, Finland 2 goals to the good. Joel Pojan-Paro from the penalty spot of 42 minutes, with Daniel Hakan giving the Finns a 2-goal advantage early in this second half. Throw in to Northern Ireland inside the Finland half, down the Northern Ireland right. Throw-in will be taken by Ewan Tull. Tull this time throws it back to Ballard. This is Dan Ballard for Northern Ireland. He plays it on to Paddy McNair. Back to Dan Ballard. Now Ewan Tull, he plays it downfield midway inside the Finland half. They throw in to Northern Ireland. Dean Charles just asking the official on the far side. He went down under a challenge, but nothing given. Just a throw-in to Northern Ireland. Throw-in which will be taken by Ewan Tull. Tull takes onto McCausland. Now crossed by Tull, but straight to a Finnish body, but it's picked up by Saville. He delivers it into the area, and he was looking to pick out Dan Ballard, and instead the ball ran through to Lukas Haradecki, the Finland goalkeeper. This is Tenyo. Kairinen. Now on to Schuler. Now Ivanov. On to Peltola this time. He plays it down into the Northern Ireland half. Picked up by George Saville. He twists, turns this time, wins his side a free kick. Free kick to Northern Ireland inside their half. A foul by Daniel Hakans, the second Finnish goal scorer. So free kick to the away side, Northern Ireland. Played long by Connor Hazard. Headed on, and it's not clear. It's inside the Finland 18-yard box, and the shot was fired wide in the end by George Saville, who twisted, turned on the left side of the Finnish 18-yard area, and Saville's effort is off target, but certainly a chance that for Michael O'Neill's side. Throwing to Finland inside their half, down the Finnish right, cleared upfield by Arlo, brought down by Northern Ireland's McCausland. Now it's back to McCausland down the Northern Ireland right, and he wins his side a free kick. So an opportunity for Northern Ireland to conjure something up in the Finnish final third. Will be Ewan Tal to take it. Right-footed effort, straight into the area. It's not claimed, and it's headed away by the Finnish right-back, Arlos. Now with McCausland inside the Finland 18-yard box. The hosts managed to get it away this time. But that was a great opportunity for Dion Charles, who looked to chip the ball over Herodecki inside the Finnish area. We are seeing replays of that challenge as well by Dion Charles on Daniel Hakans. The ball is back with Lukas Herodecki inside the Finnish area. Now brought out by Glenn Kamara. He's trying to find a way out, the former Rangers midfielder. Back to Kamara. Now Ivanov. He opts to go for the safe option and straight to Herodecki. Played out by the Finland goalkeeper. Now this is Ivanov. Back to his goalkeeper once again. Now Ivanov again. This time it's on to Peltola for Finland. Glenn Kamara. He plays it on to Schuler. This is nice play by the Finns. The ball is down the Northern Ireland right, inside the Northern Irish half with Finland. Now Peltola. He lays it off to Ivanov deep inside the Northern Ireland half. Now down the Finnish left to Glenn Kamara. Now on to Hakans. Still down the left. Hakans floats the ball across, and it's dealt with at the back by Dan Ballard. Two changes now for Northern Ireland. Connor Washington and Josh McGuinness are the two that will be entering the action. McCausland who will make way for Washington. Teemu Pukki will also get his introduction. He will replace Jensen. And Dion Charles is the other player who leaves the field in place of McGuinness. Goal kick to Northern Ireland. Goalkeeper Connor Hazard to take. Fired long inside the Finnish half. Teemu Pukki, of course, looking for his 39th goal for his country. He does in fact have 10 goals in 14 appearances in the MLS this season. Now playing his trade with Minnesota United, the 33-year-old former Norwich City striker. Throw-in which will be taken by Pukki midway inside the Northern Ireland half. Down the Finland left. He's left it for Peltola. Now it's back to the Finland left back. Kerinen does well to offload it to Kamara. Back to Kerinen down the Finnish left. The ball has broke through and the shot is fired in the end. It was Schuler who had the effort, and it takes a deflection and goes out for a Finland corner. It was nice play though by the Finns. Kamara offloaded it and then it was hit by Schuler 20 yards out from goal, and a deflection which sends it out for a Finland corner. Taken by Kerinen. A short corner. Now it's into the Northern Ireland area, dealt with by Dan Ballard. Now it's inside the centre circle, played back to Lucas Herodecki. Now this is Ivanov. Ivanov can bring the ball forward. Given away this time. Now floated forward by Thompson, but give it away. Now Finland come forward midway inside the Northern Ireland half down their left. Ball is with Kerinen inside the Northern Ireland half centrally. He gives it to Glenn Kamara. Kamara back to Kerinen. Now back to the Leeds midfielder Kamara. Peltoa this time gives it to Ivanov and he floats it out wide. There's a strike which is fired in rather erratically by Pojan Polo, and it's certainly miles wide of Connor Hazard's goal. A wasteful one that by Finland. Pojan Polo, who gave his side the lead on 42 minutes from the penalty spot. Finland 2 goals to the good. Ball is played forward by the Finnish left back Peltola. But a free kick to Northern Ireland. A foul this time by Pojan Palo. On Ewan Tull. So 26 minutes left to go. Finland 2, Northern Ireland 0. Throw-in to the away side, Northern Ireland on the halfway line. Will be taken by Ewan Tull. He's given it straight to Peltola, and another opportunity now for Tull from the same position, just over the halfway line. Tull to take. Plays it down to Thompson now. This is Ewan Tull. Dan Ballard. Played it to Thompson. It's now with Thompson, who chips it forward. Headed down by Ivanov, then brought down by Glenn Kamara. The ball is in the centre circle. Finland come forward with Teemu Pukki down the Finnish right, and the ball was played across, but it was not one of Teemu Pukki's best. It's fair to say it's landed straight into the gloves of Connor Hazard. Rolled out by the former Celtic goalkeeper. Now this is Tull. He plays the ball forward, and it's cleared at the back by Finland's Tenio. Now Peltola onto Keränen. Ivanov to Herodecki, who's having that stellar campaign in the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen. Given away this time by Glenn Kamara inside the Finland half. Now it's with George Saville. He looks to play it down the Northern Ireland left inside the Finland half, but it's good defending by Arlo. Michael O'Neill watches on from the sidelines. Finland 2, Northern Ireland 0. Throw-in which is taken by the Finland right back Arlo inside his half. Now the Finnish left back Peltola brings the ball forward. He offloads it now to Schüller. Schüller plays it into the Northern Ireland 18-yard box, and it's dealt with by the Northern Ireland back line. But again, Finland coming forward, starting to ask more questions of that Northern Ireland defence. Something which we didn't really see in the first half. Now it's with Peltola. Now Glenn Kamara down the Finland left inside the Northern Ireland half. Keränen this time plays it out right. It's with Teemu Pukki. On to Hakans. The ball is delivered into the Northern Ireland area and cleared away, but again Finland managed to win it back. Now Kamara. He manages to keep the ball in down the Finnish left. Now Ivanov this time. Peltola. Now Glenn Kamara goes down under a challenge. A free kick to Finland, a foul by Ewan Tull. Just over the halfway line inside the Northern Ireland half from the left. Free kick was quickly taken, the ball is given away. Now Northern Ireland look to come forward. The ball is played forward and it's crossed the face of goal. Goes out for a corner, but that was a good chance for Northern Ireland. It was picked up by Price down the Northern Ireland right inside the Finland half, and a dangerous ball in, but there's nothing that Connor Washington could do to latch onto it, but he has won his side a corner. A chance now for Price for Northern Ireland from the corner. 20 minutes to go. Finland 2, Northern Ireland 0. Ball is played into the area. Headed away by Finland's Kerinen. Then helped on by Teemu Pukki. Now it's into the Northern Ireland half with Pukki, but the 33-year-old comes back from an offside position, and it will be a free kick to Northern Ireland. Michael O'Neill and his coaching staff deep in conversation, hinting further changes are likely to be in the offing. Connor Hazard with the free kick. Back to Paddy McNair. The ball is midway inside the Finland half, down the Northern Ireland left. Given away this time by Jamal Lewis, but it's picked up by Paddy McNair. Now Lewis. He looks to bring it infield. He offloads it to George Saville. It's now down the Northern Ireland left, and this time played out for a corner by Daniel Hakans. So corner 2, Northern Ireland. 20 minutes to go. They trail Finland by 2-0. A chance now for Price at the corner. Price delivers it into the area, and it's eventually dealt with by the Finland defence, put out of play by Pukki on the far side. So throw in to Northern Ireland down the away side's right. 2 changes now for Finland. The second goal scorer of the evening, Daniel Hakans, will leave the field. Hakans is replaced by Robert Taylor. And Schuler is the other player to make way. And he is replaced by Robin Lott. So throwing to Northern Ireland, midway inside the Finland half. Throw-in is taken and goes out on the far side. Brought down by Kamara. We are back now live, following some technical issues, but free kick to Northern Ireland, 76 minutes gone, Finland 2, Northern Ireland 0. A substitution for the away side. Thompson makes way this time for the remaining 15 minutes, and opportunity now for Northern Ireland to get the ball into the area. Free kick to Northern Ireland will be taken by Price. Price delivers it dangerously into the area, headed up by Pojampalo, cleared away by the Finnish back line. Then it once again headed up into the air. Oh, and there's an opportunity. It was a great chance in the end. And it was Dan Ballard, the man who got his foot to it. Ballard managed to chest the ball down, and on the turn fires over Lukas Hradeck's goal. Finland look to bring the ball out. This is Hradeck. 77 minutes gone, Finland 3, Northern Ireland 0. Teemu Pukki with the third goal. The ball is inside the Finland centre circle. This is Tenyo onto Ivanov. Now Peltola into the middle to Glenn Kamara. Back to Ivanov inside the Finland half. Now Hradeck. Hradeck plays the ball out to Tenyo. A rather wasteful ball by Tenyo, straight to Northern Ireland, and now with Connor Hazard. Hazard plays it out to Tenyo. To Towle, I should say. And now it's back to Lukas Hradeck, the goalkeeper for Finland in his area. Brought out this time by Robert Taylor down the Finland left. Now inside the Northern Ireland half, and Finland do manage to win themselves a free kick. 11 minutes of normal time to go. Finland 3, Northern Ireland 0. Now Northern Ireland have it inside their area. This is Dan Ballard. He plays it forward. It's back to Ballard. Now Connor Hazard lashes it forward over the halfway line into the Finland half. Now Peltola. He can drift forward with the ball. Offloads it to Taylor. Taylor looking to pick out Peltola. Instead, he picked out Northern Ireland's Thompson. Free kick to Finland for an offside. Quickly taken down the Finland left. Teemu Pukki, and this time he's in an offside position. Free kick to Northern Ireland. 9 minutes left to play in Helsinki. The hosts, Finland, 3 goals to the good against Northern Ireland. Free kick for an offside to the away team. Connor Hazard to take it, and he opts to go long. This time a foul and a free kick. Josh McGuinness this time in the back of the Finnish defender Ivanov. So a free kick to the hosts inside their half. Will be two changes shortly in a moment for the Finns. Noah Pallas is one of those changes who is set to enter for these remaining 8 minutes, and Pojan Palo, the man who opened the scoring from the penalty spot in the first half, he leaves the field in place of Lucas Lingman. So Lucas Lingman and Noah Pallas on for the remaining 8 minutes. The Finnish right back Arlo is also replaced. Northern Ireland play the ball down midway into the Finland half. Free kick though to the host. A foul this time by Price. Now the ball is with Herodecki inside the Finland 18-yard box. Plays it out to Ivanov. He plays it down the Finland right, but it's played back to Tenyo. Now Ivanov. First touch for the replacement Finnish left back, that is Noah Pallas. Then played out by Lucas Herodecki. Teemu Pukki can't control. Now Northern Ireland have it midway inside the Finland half. This is George Saville. Plays it out down the left to Jamal Lewis. It's still with Lewis. He's supported by Ewan Towell, and it goes down on the far side for a throw-in just over the halfway line to Finland. Two more changes for Northern Ireland. Forbes and Marshall are stripped and ready for action. Hume is one of the players to make way. And that is also the end of the action for Price. He is replaced by Marshall. Finland have it inside their half. They look to find a way out. Now Glenn Kamara. It's down the Finland left with Parlo. This time the ball is given away to McGuinness. Saville. Touch for McNair. Now played forward back to Paddy McNair. Now on to Saville. He lays it off to Ballard. 5 minutes of normal time left to go. Finland 3, Northern Ireland 0. This is Dan Ballard. He gives the ball straight to Robert Taylor, who gets the ball back. This is Taylor. He plays the ball forward, the 28-year-old down the Finnish right, in towards Teemu Pukki, and he can't control it. It was a rather lucrative effort by Pukki, who couldn't control it, and it goes out for a Northern Ireland goal kick. So Conor Hazard to take. Played forward inside the Finland area. Will be a throw-in though to the hosts. This is Parlo to Ivanov. Now Hradecky clears his lines, but straight to a Northern Ireland body. Paddy McNair has it deep in the Finns' half. Played out down the Northern Ireland right, inside the Finnish half. McNair fizzes the ball across, and now there's an opportunity on the opposite flank for Finland. This is Teemu Pukki, just short of the 80-yard box. Lovely ball through. It's a wonderful goal for Finland. A lovely ball through by Teemu Pukki, and Robin Lord did the rest for the host. It's now 4-0 to Finland. And the 33-year-old Pukki showing his experience and put it on a plate for Lord, and he backs his first goal of the qualifiers. A lovely ball was played through into the path to Pukki, midway inside the Northern Ireland half, and he twist-turned and put it on a plate for Lod inside the area. And the left-footed effort from Lod finds the back of Conor Hazard's net. And Finland have a fourth in Helsinki. It's now Finland 4, Northern Ireland 0. There is a VAR check just to see whether Lod was in or not in an offside position. It did look as though Lod was onside, and the check is over. The goal stands. So Finland are 4 goals to the good now against Northern Ireland. 2 minutes of normal time left to play. The ball goes out inside the Finland half, throwing to Northern Ireland down their right. The ball is played infield. Now this is Saville. He opts to play it out to the left to Jamal Lewis, and his cross attempted shot lands into the arms of goalkeeper Lukas Hradecky. The Finnish goalkeeper rolls it out to Ivanov. Then it's played on to Tenyo. Back to Ivanov. Robert Taylor plays it back. It's back to Taylor. This time it's played forward, and Pukki manages to dance his way into the Northern Ireland area, and he pulls it back, but there's nobody there, and Northern Ireland escape once again. Throwing to the away side. 3 minutes of additional time added by the 4th official. So throw it to Northern Ireland inside their half, down the Northern Irish right. Throw in which is taken by Brodie Spencer. Played across halfway, and Connor Washington this time has adjudged to have fouled the Finnish defender. That is Robert Ivanov. So free kick to Finland, which is quickly taken, and Northern Ireland managed to win it back. The ball is played across. By Paddy McNair. Now it's on to Spencer this time. Spencer down the Northern Ireland right, but he's give it straight to Ivanov. The ball is in the centre circle. Ivanov offloads it, and Finland have it with Lucas Lingman. 2 minutes of the 3 already played. Referee checks his watch. Robert Taylor now for Finland inside his half. The hosts happy to play keep ball in these remaining seconds. The ball is played forward with Glenn Kamara the target, but out steps Paddy McNair to do his defensive duties. In fact, it was Ewan Towell. Referee checks his watch again. Throw in to Northern Ireland. 10 seconds of additional time left to play. The ball is thrown in by Towell. Referee awards a free kick to Northern Ireland, and that looks to be that. Referee does blow his whistle, and that is the full-time whistle by the man in the middle. It has finished in the Helsinki Olympic Stadium. Not one for Michael O'Neill to reflect on. He will be disappointed with his side, but Finland 4 goals in the end. A fantastic outing, fantastic evening for the Finns in the Finnish capital. Joel Pohjanpalo gave them the lead from the penalty spot on 42 minutes. Then Daniel Hakans made it 2 shortly after half-time. Timo Pukki, who was introduced as a substitute, made it 3-0 on 73 minutes. And 2 minutes from time, Robin